New evidence is leading many involved in higher education to question the accuracy of some statistics regarding campus sexual assault. One America's John Hines reports from Washington.
While Trump administration Education Secretary Betsy DeVos has issued new interim guidelines to better adjudicate instances of sexual assault on college campuses, it appears the evidence of sexual assault on college campuses may have been misleading to begin with.
Here's how they mislead. They never ask the surveyed women, have you been raped? Have you been sexually assaulted? Because they know that very few would say yes. They ask them questions like, have you ever had sex when you didn't really want to? They're talking about widespread behavior that's not criminal, but if the answers to those questions are yes, I've had sex while drinking or after somebody promised me a favor, they put that down as a rape. And that's fraudulent.
Behavior that is not criminal, says Stuart Taylor, the author of The Campus Rape Frenzy, The Attack on Due Process at America's Universities. And it appears that statistics based on faulty surveys may have served to make campus rape seem more commonplace than it actually is, says Taylor.
I call them phony surveys. Misleading would be a more precise word. And they've been done by prestigious bodies, but they've been done for propagandistic reasons. The reason I call them phony is that they claim they are measuring sexual assault rates. You know, have 1 in 5 are sexually assaulted. It's not 1 in 5, it's maybe 1 in 50. What they don't tell you, or perhaps tell you sometimes down in the fine print of the survey, is all the ways in which they artificially inflate the number, which I've just described.
Artificially inflated, according to Taylor. Nevertheless, some Democratic members of Congress continue to believe that sexual assault is prevalent on college campuses across the country, he says.
One of the myths spread explicitly by Senator Kirsten Gillibrand, for example, is that there's something uniquely dangerous about college campuses for young women, and that's therefore why we need all these special rules which don't apply to women anywhere else. So the federal statistics show what you would think, you know, what your gut would tell you if it weren't for all this propaganda, which is that college campuses are pretty safe places. But in terms of sexual violence committed by men against women, campuses are relatively safe places.
Despite issuance of new interim guidelines, several universities, including the University of California system, have announced plans to continue following the Obama-era campus sexual assault policies. John Hines, One American News, Washington.